Hey guys, what's going on? So, I got another video here today. I'm going to go ahead and look at the volume, see what I got it set at. It's still set at 150. I think last time you guys had a, okay deal with it being at 150. Seems like it worked better that way. So today I'm going to be building, move this out of my way just a little bit. I'm going to be building Warhammer 40K Dreadnought. I think you can see the picture right there. Say it. I had to download the instructions because China, and so funny story too. Like right when I got in here to start doing this, you know, nobody had been in this room pretty much all day. But the minute that I get up and want to do something, she comes in here and starts wanting to get ready and wanting to blow dry her hair, and I was like, "You're gonna have to go somewhere else with that." But we're going to build a Dreadnought today. Going to find some pieces in here. See what we got. See, I need. There's a little piece right here. Is it black? Is he black? That's not black. If you get that reference, 100 points to Gryffindor. Stop. He's not black. I do find it funny though that women seem to know when you're having fun, and they immediately won't come in here and put a stop to that. That's pretty funny. Let me put this right here where I can see what I'm doing. How about that? How about that? How about that? Ooh, I'm gonna get a copyright strike because I'm singing so good. They're gonna think it's a real song. All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna find this little flat black piece that spins. We're gonna find the little gray piece that goes on top of it to make the spinny part. Is it just one of these? Yeah, it's just one of these. Did that work or did it break? I guess we'll find out. Alright, so we're already kind of coming along with what looks like maybe the lower torso. What I'm trying to do though is what happened? Why did that stop? Are we still going? It's like the stream just stopped. Well, it says we're still good. Sorry if it just like dropped for no reason on my end. It looked like it was just sitting there, like just a picture. So hopefully it's still going. How weird. It wants this piece plugged in here, but it's almost like it won't go. Oh, I wonder if it needs to go the other way. Yeah. There we go. There we go. Now we're going. Okay, so now I need this piece and this piece. Hope you guys are having a good day today. We're doing some building. I'm getting better at these builds. When I first started, it would kind of take me a little while to get, like, you know, the speed going in it, because, you know, I hadn't done these in a little while, because when you're a man, you're not allowed to have fun. So I had to just kind of take the fun back, if you know what I mean. And that takes a little bit of time to get back in the groove of things. I do like that on these builds, I'm noticing some of the same pieces. So I'm starting to recognize them, you know. And hopefully you guys can hear me good, because right now there's not really anybody watching, so I don't have anybody to tell me if the connection's good. So we'll see how that goes. Let's see. Piece, 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 piece. Where are you? Well, where is that piece? Looking. There's the yellow ones, but it's not yellow. Yeah, it looks like it's gray. It's so flat. Now somebody the other day said there were some pieces missing, so hopefully I don't have any pieces missing. I just have to skip it for now until I find it. Okay. Alright, there's that piece. Then flat blue piece. Flat blue piece. Yeah. All these are not flat. There we go. I think I found it now. Okay. Put the little chain on. That's pretty cool. You got 2 silver chains. Tell me it's missing that chain too. Oh, I see it right here. Okay. Now start on another piece. When you first start building these things, that's when it's the hardest because there's pieces like literally everywhere and you're trying to sort them out. This is supposed to be a gray longer piece. There it is. Some of these pieces are tiny. Okay. I need little flags. And a little shield. So you got, now you got that little piece. Now, what I don't understand is how that's supposed to turn if it's sitting on something that's level. Oh well. Whatever. And build it how it says. Whoa, drop that piece. Okay. So it literally can't sit like that. I wonder how it's doing that. Does it have different ones? How strange. Hmm. So it's got you building this, but it's building it where these pieces are like loose. So there's not really a way for that to happen where they're going to stay. If that makes sense. How weird. should have had you build the pieces together and then sit it on there. Again, it's China, I understand, but not a lot of thought went into that. So literally I'm having to hold these pieces while I build it. Still loose. Still not connected to anything. Oh, we're adding things to the side now. It's still not connected. We'll see. We'll figure it out. Okay. Maybe once I put these little side pieces on here, it'll hold it together. Yeah. So it took like 3 or 4 steps before I could connect this piece to something. But now it's sitting together. It's got this made like you would turn this torso, but there's no way to turn a torso because it's sitting. It's not sitting where you would be able to turn it. It's kind of like they thought about making it where it would turn and then changed their mind. But I guess if it's 40K, the God Emperor can change his mind at any time. Okay, so now we're building this little gun thing. Put a joint on one end. And okay, there's a different one. There we go. That's the one I need. There's different joints, and some of them have those little cross prongs, and some of them have the little push joint. Get in there. All right. So now you got that going on. Like I said, YouTube, please don't give me a copyright strike over my singing. It's not the actual music, it's just me singing. I know it's good, but it's just me. Okay. Alright, let me put this piece down for just a second. Looks like it wants me to build something else. I have no idea what this goes to. And if you have built this already, how hard was it to figure out how to get the instructions? Because for me it was really hard. I had also bought the kit a while back and then went back and picked it back up, and I probably should have just went ahead and found the instructions right when I got the kit. But you know, a lot of it's in Chinese, so it's kind of hard to figure out what you're doing when you're looking for the instructions. There it is. Maybe eventually I'll be that guy that like sorts out all the pieces beforehand, color coats and everything, but I just ain't that guy right now. That's a cool way to make a little eagle. See how it made the little crest out of pieces there? That's pretty funny. Did you guys see the little episode on Amazon of Warhammer 40K? I think it was called Secret Levels. Is the show, and they did one episode. Each episode's different. But they did one episode of Warhammer 40K, and it was amazing. And it really does show that, like, you don't have to do these crazy stories of drama and all this kind of stuff to make a good episode or good show. You can literally just take the base of what the genre is about and what the story is about, play off of that, and call it a day. But everybody wants to go crazy and make these big dramatic art pieces representing their life or something, and it gets lost in translation because nobody cares. It's like my friend Ryan Stone that writes books. He says there's only like 6 stories that you can do. When you're writing a book, there's only 6 stories that you can write off of, and one of them, being the hero's journey. And a lot of people can't write the hero's journey nowadays. They don't know how to write the hero's journey because they don't read enough, and they also sometimes are the wrong gender. And if you can't write that, just don't. Like, everybody gets these jobs and thinks they can do anything, and then it comes out and they suck, and then they cry about it because they suck. And it's like, well, you're not good at it. Why are you doing that? Why would you put yourself through that? Okay, so it wants me to simultaneously plug it in here and in there. Uh-oh. Maybe it'll work like this. Did you guys watch, it just came out, you can rent it on Amazon right now. It's called Freaky Tales, but it's pretty cool because it's like a really big playoff of the 80s kind of shows. It's a 4-part movie all in one. I didn't know that going into it, but when I watched it, it was fairly good. Now, you can tell that maybe different people wrote each part of it, and that's why some pieces were better than others. But by the time it got to the part where you had Pedro, I'm in everything, Pascal on there, I was like, you guys got some work to do, because the first 2 parts were okay, but not that great. Because it was the 80s, but for still some reason we're playing off of the N word that you can't say. You know, the people uh, that invaded Poland in the 1930s, and that's great and everything. I understand, it's cool. Like literally, you couldn't do anything else. Like you had the whole 80s genre and you went immediately to that. So that first half was okay. The second half was the the total redeeming part of the movie. Like the second half turned into The Last Dragon. It's kind of like, where were you hiding at? Where'd you find this one? And not that I don't like Pedro Pascal, but he's in everything. Can we cast somebody else? Can we stop putting him and Jenna Ortega in everything? And I think what it was is they got signed on to a bunch of stuff before they got real big. So then they were already in a bunch of stuff. And then they got even bigger, so they got signed on more stuff. So then they become the it person. And Hollywood's been playing catch up since 2020. So there's that. You're just snowballed. But the second half of that movie, Freaky Tales, was a lot better. Even though it was silly, you'll have to kind of suspend your belief about stuff because it's 80s action. Now, one thing about these Temu Legos that you'll have to understand is you're going to have to put together everything. So, like, even the little antennas and stuff are taken apart by piece because they're different colors. So, you're going to have to put those together. So, just remember that. And that's part of it. I mean, you paid like a third of the price compared to Lego. Because Lego really do be charging a lot for their stuff. Okay. So now I need 2 of these. And a little black piece. Okay. That's pretty cool. so we're starting to take shape now with a lot of this. And they almost give you enough room to put somebody in here. Okay. Oh, found it. Now, where's the other one? There we go. Oh, I see. That was the wrong thing. Oh, I see. Okay, so I got those on. Now we're going to flip it over. Put these on. These little board pieces. Did y'all watch? I know I keep asking y'all if you've seen this. Have you seen a new episode of Yaba the Samurai Legend? That's such a fun little show. If you hadn't watched the new series that came out, it's like a remake of a remake. Such a good little show. So fun. So much stuff going on. It really feels like you're watching Dragon Ball. And I'm glad that they're going back to shows like that, because when Dragon Ball Daima come out, everybody was complaining about it. I had a blast watching it. I thought it was so fun. They were like, it's a cash grab. And I was like, I don't even care if it's a cash grab, because it's just fun to watch. And isn't that the point? Like, you're supposed to enjoy watching it. Every episode was so fun. They introduced new characters. They changed the whole lore of the show. So now there's technically like another universe on Dragon Ball. So cool. So all we need now is for Dragon Ball Heroes to come out and them to integrate Dragon Ball Daima into that, which I'm sure they're already thinking about. And then you'll have Daima Super Saiyan 4 and Daima Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta on there, which they probably already got those versions, just not those versions, you know what I mean? Oh, it needs to be on this side. Oops. Man, TikTok really tries to get you to use their stuff, like their editing software and all that kind of stuff. And it's like, not right now, buddy. Plus, their software on TikTok kind of sucks because it'll introduce something new, and you'll click on it and you'll use it, and then the very next step it doesn't work. So it's like, why did you even introduce it? You are the one that brought it to my attention, and then it doesn't work correctly. See how silly that is? Because they had this new one where you could like check your account to see if any of your videos were like restricted. And of course, I had some that were because they have the stupidest reasons why, and they won't tell you because it's China. So I go in there to click on the videos that it's showing restricted to go ahead and do something about it, and then the very next page pulls up 404 can't find. I'm like, that's great. This thing that you just came up with, it doesn't work. I've never seen 404 come up on an app before, so that's something new. You guys are really trailblazing into a new era. With all your AI bots. If they don't get a handle on some of their stuff and start letting AI run everything, they're going to have some huge problems. As I'm sitting here building one of their Lego kits. That's why. Which, you know, all fairness, probably China probably makes the legit version of Legos too, if we're being honest. Ooh. Clever. You can't hear me pushing in the Lego pieces, but it's very satisfying. Trying to hurry too because I got somewhere to be later. Just wanted to do a video with you guys real quick. My wife has started watching a new season of You, and I'll watch some of it too because it's pretty interesting little show dealing with somebody who's a nutbag and how they navigate through life, kind of rationalizing what they're doing, kind of like being a woman. But anyway, it like just come out like a day or two ago, and they've already got spoilers on TikTok. And I'm like, guys, like, can we not do something to put some kind of restriction on people that do that, at least for like 24 hours or something? Good grief. You ain't gonna watch the show if it's already got the ending spoiled on the first TikTok you pull up when you pull the app up. Okay, it's starting to look pretty cool now. They could do a little bit better with some of these angles though, where you can actually see where the heck these pieces go. They show you just like a little bit of the edge of the brick. I mean, here I am complaining about something I paid a third of the price for. Am I right? All right, this thing's starting to take shape now. It looks pretty cool to be a cheap little kit because I didn't pay very much for this kit at all. Okay. So where does this go? Oh, I see. this on here. Flatten it out first, and then click it. Come on. There we go. Cool. Alright. Pretty badass. Oh, whoopsie. Just a piece on here. Alright. Starting to really take shape now. I can hear my baby chicks in the next room and they're going ham. Okay. I wish I could play music on here, but you know, YouTube won't let you breathe a certain way unless they approve it. And for a company that really doesn't pay you for like putting videos on here at all, hardly anything compared to what you get in sponsors, they sure do restrict what you do. And it's just because people let them do it. If anything could ever get started that had the traction YouTube had, it wouldn't be the thing. But for now, there's really nothing. You could say there's other stuff, but there's really not. And they keep it that way too. You can't tell me they ain't they don't have some kind of control over who gets popular and who don't as apps go. Now you can tell on these gold pieces that it's not Lego quality, because you can see the way they mixed the color in when they painted it, but I don't care. Did that fall? Something fall off? Yep. Get back on there. Easy. Piece does not want to stay on there. Okay. What an odd piece. And one thing you want to remember when you're building Legos like this is don't get into the habit of thinking you already know what piece it is you need, because they will change stuff and it will be a slightly different piece and you'll be spending your whole time looking for the wrong piece. We got a pair of scissors I got put on here. Just got scissors on there now. You ready? I think now it's got me building the chainsaw. Okay, got 3 of those, and then you start the next one. Okay. piece. And I think I need one more of these little. Right, here we go. I thought it took one more. I couldn't find it though. Oh, so then you put the yellow in between. How are you supposed to get? Maybe if I flip this around, but then it won't be right. It's not going quick. Because that piece is there. Yeah, it's not going to close as long as that piece on there. Oh, I see. Clever, clever. Now we got it. Okay. I need one more piece of this chainsaw. I don't see it. Don't think it's here. Some kind of little thing goes on the front of this. It's like a little bitty fire. Oh, so it's a chainsaw with a flamethrower on into it. Terrifying. Okay. They do love their flags, don't they? Okay, so we got the chainsaw arm done. So now I need to attach it apparently. I need to attach it to this piece first. I see. So confused. Wow. There we go. Then attach it. So that's the shoulder. Oh, this is going to look cool. Oh, yeah. Look at that. That's starting to turn into a monster. Ooh, where are we at? Right here? Look at that. Oh, yeah. It's starting to really be something. Pretty cool, huh? So I think there's where I'm gonna have to stop for today. Sorry guys. I'm going to do a part 2 because I gotta get ready to go. Gotta go Strawberry Festival. So hope you guys like the progress so far. Still got some pieces left. We should be able to wrap it up, you know, an equal amount of time because all we got is the 2 legs and another arm. But thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys had a good time, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.